Hey everybody, it's Jay Lamb and Nick Pond from LeMons HQ. We have just returned from New Hampshire Motor Speedway, where there were some things that were totally sweet, like a bunch of dudes in fabulous cannibal outfits.
That was hella sweet. What was not so sweet was this PT Cruiser that racked up 3 penalties in the first lap of the race. That was butt terrible.
That was butt terrible. However, we made him do a penalty that was hella sweet, which was the Mitt Romney penalty, where you stick the guy in the dog cage on top of the car, and he's got to drive it around.
Yeah, and another great penalty was the Cinco de Mayo penalty. Since the race fell on May 5th, we put people's ignition keys in a big jar of mayo and had them dig them out. That was hella sweet.
But terrible, these guys brought a 2002 that they said was super light, super hot motor. They were going to dominate. Slow as hell.
It was but terrible. But what was hella sweet was the Saturday night dining options in the pits. There was Alex's Lemonade stand, who hosted a great barbecue, and there was Team Pro Crash Donation, who hosted an amazing pasta feed.
Your class winners are here. Nobody cares about class winners, certainly not us, so if you care,
here they are.
However, what we care about is the heroic fix. That was Back to the Future in a VW. They blew up 3 transmissions, 2 clutches. Their repair involved calling the high school age daughter of one of the drivers and having her jump the fence of a junkyard at midnight. Hella sweet.
Now the I Got Screwed award goes to the team I Got Wood in a Porsche 944. They kind of screwed themselves by bringing a 944.
Yeah.
But in any case, they blew up the motor immediately. They worked all night to replace it, and the replacement motor went about 50 feet before exploding, so they got screwed.
The regional award was the Ted Kennedy I Wish My Car Was a Boat trophy. Had to give that to the car that was the boat. That was the Volvo Vikings.
And judge's choice went to Chevette Where the Sun Don't Shine. It's a Chevy Chevette with an aftermarket turbo kit and a big cartoon-style rocket on the roof. That was great. Judge's choice.
The organizer's choice, 5 girls, never been on a racetrack before. Horrible old Honda. Doesn't belong on a racetrack. They had no idea what they were doing, and yet they were laughing, they were hooting, they were having a grand old time, right up until one of the drivers saw a black flag and stopped right under the start-finish sign. Totally hilarious. Organizer's choice.
And that brings us to the grand prize of LeMons Racing, the Index of Effluency, which goes to Speedy Cop and the Gang of Outlaws. They just brought this thing, which we think is possibly the greatest road racing machine of all time.
Hella sweet. And with that, here's LeMons in a nutshell.